Vivek spars with this Iowa voter over religious freedom in America. Go check out what happened.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, howdy, sir. Independent voter. I live 10 minutes from here, so I'm not a plant.
I don't care if you are.
Yeah.
I want to be president of the United States when somebody's a Democrat asks me a question.
Right. First time I ever heard you speak,
I think a Democrat came because they thought they were going to a Democrat's event. But
yeah, I'm an independent voter.
Yeah, that's right.
First time I heard you speak, I thought, wow, this guy got shot out of a cannon. This guy's probably my age. Man, this is exciting. I'm an atheist.
It's allowed in this country. It's the beauty of it.
We are one of the largest voting blocks in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And then I find out that your number one truth is God is real. I'll be frank, I couldn't give two shits if you think God is real or not. How does that speak to the non-religious voter? How is that something that's supposed to motivate us to think, wow,
so I've gotten this question from my friends even.
This guy cares about us when the first issue he cares about is this idea that's never going to be settled, it's never going to be solved, you're going to debate for years about it.
Fair enough.
You know, why is that the first truth?
What's your name, sir?
Justin.
Justin. So the 10 things I'm saying there is not, you know what my issues are. We're going to shut down the deep state. We're going to grow this economy. We're going to declare independence from China. We're going to stay out of World War III, secure our own borders, and revive national pride in this country. That's the job of the president. It's not my job to be a pastor, and one good way to know that is, as I said, my faith background is even a little bit different than the traditional faith background of people who have run. But the beauty of this country is you get to exercise your belief system no matter what it is, as long as you're not harming somebody else. That's what the First Amendment says. But part of what I put down there is what we see in this country right now isn't a tyranny of the majority. What we actually see is a tyranny of the minority in this country. And I think we need a leader who's alert to that. So do we see right now federal government that's imposing Christianity on people who are atheist or Hindu or whoever and trying to convert them? No, we don't. What we see is a government that is imposing a religion, but it's one that's on the guise of secularism. And modern wokeism is absolutely a religion. Certain words you can't say, clothes you can't wear, apologies you must recite, excommunication procedures that must be initiated. That's a religion in this country. What we do see is a climate religion in this country. You got to flog yourself, wear a hair shirt. It's not the Catholic Church requiring you to wear a hair shirt. It's the Church of the Climate requiring you to wear a hair shirt, saying that we will, thou shalt build a carbon dioxide pipeline across the backyard of your Iowa farms by hell or high water if you want it. And we're going to name the price using eminent domain because the climate gods have said so. The patron saint, Joan of Arc, Greta Thunberg, saying that she must actually, thou shalt bend the knee to the new religion of climate. That's really what's happening in the country. And so what I'm saying there is we got to be pithy, right? I mean, there's a few words that I can't for each of those truths. But the reality is there is an established religion in the United States today. It's just not a traditional religion. It's a modern cult. From wokeism to transgenderism to climatism to COVIDism, these became religious cults in the country. And so what I say is, if you believe in God, if you are a Christian or Hindu or Jewish or atheist or whatever, you're free to practice your faith and belief system without the government coming for you, without the FBI giving you an extra eye because you're practicing a certain faith, or a bank telling you, because the government tells them to, that if you're a hate group because you don't adopt a traditional view of marriage that you can't get a loan. These are the realities that we encounter today. And so my view is there's a lot of true things we could say, but the things that I'm aiming to say in this campaign are the things that need to be said in the moment we live in. So I hope that addresses your question.
But I appreciate you saying that. The question I have that's bigger is what actual line could you tell an atheist, secular, a satanic voter that would appeal to them that's not a kitschy, conservative catchphrase?
Okay, I'll tell you this.
The wokeism and all that. No, what we see is a government that is propping up Christianity, that is excusing Christianity's bad actors, that isn't doing anything to fight Christian nationalism.
So here's what I believe. There may be points in our history where that would be applicable. Respectfully, I don't think that's actually a major threat in this country compared to the threats that I named. But
Christian nationalism. But you don't feel that's a...
I don't feel like that's a major threat right now.
January 6th.
I feel like wokeism and transgenderism is. But you asked me to say something that will allow to speak to people who are atheists.
Because there's an atheist watching this right now.
Yeah, let me actually just address your question. You are free to live your life and practice your faith or absence thereof freely without anybody standing in your way. Because that's what the First Amendment of the Constitution ensures. And if I have one job as your next president, it is to swear an oath to that Constitution.
You know, sometimes I just don't understand people who are looking for who they're going to vote for. Like the criterias, the things that a person that they want to vote for should have. And no person running for president, since Vivek at this time is running for president, no person is going to be perfect. And because of that, what I do is I look at the policies and I look at what they're standing for. What are they going to fight for our country? I look at that to help me decide. The way this Iowa voter kind of phrased his question as an atheist is, it seems like he likes Vivek, but because Vivek, I guess, used the word that was more Christian and about God, that this voter was kind of turned off by it and possibly not going to vote for him. You know, I mean, that's kind of scary if you think about it, that people don't really vote, or a lot of people, Americans, don't really vote on policies, the actual policies that people who are running for office are going to fight to implement for us. They're actually voting more on maybe how they word things or what religion they are. I mean, how is that, how someone words something or what religion they are, how are those two things even going to change America for the better, even going to make our lives better? If you think hard about that, when you're going to choose someone to vote, it should be more about policies. At least that's what I think. Vivek had a great answer, and it just kind of narrows down what I'm saying. Like, we're in America. We can have the freedom to be a part of any religion that we want. It shouldn't be looked bad about. I think you should be able to look past that and see who the person is that you want to integrate with or you want to vote for or whatever it is, right? I don't know. What do you think?